Just live. Mm.
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting
Fred, are you live?
season as we are ready
No,
to
I'm still
crank it
doing
up here in
recruiting.
Vegas
Oh,
in the
okay.
Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take.
Actually, I was a little bit surprised to see that I'm higher overall than Alabama.
They'll give it to him again.
Guys,
I am now live.
What's Alabama's overall now?
85.
I knew they were like an 88 at one point.
so that's 85. That's only one overall higher than me.
I know these were two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
My defense is still crap.
I'm not done figure this up. Got everything going now. All the games are on.
Oh, it's like once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Golden Gophers have enough for the first down.
When you think about those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my
Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this game.
Keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play.
Saying that in the first quarter's not even over is wild.
Like that, when you're looking for the first down, run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Literally having to face the #1 team in terms of toughness rank on top of everything else that I have to overcome. Yeah, I'm...
In fairness to me, I did not know Florida had the #1 stadium toughness. I just saw their overall was relatively tame by comparison to some teams.
Managed to get a first down only to get called for holding.
Alright, good to know. Secondary still seems to be ass.
Oh, you have a secondary still? Dude. God.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he got loose, it was all over. They strike first.
Dude, can anyone catch the football on my team?
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something.
Okay, cool.
I have to set my depth chart.
On the ground at the 20. So
I didn't do that either, nor have I done red shirts.
These two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature.
Dude, for the love of God, why is it every single time I try to use a linebacker or something, I see the ball in the air, I hold triangle or square or something, and my player does absolutely nothing. It really pisses me off.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit the
dude, what the fucking dude? God, my quarterback.
One high indeed. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down, and the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Carolina.
Oh my gosh, I finally got my first down of the game on my 3rd drive.
We saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out,
Nice.
Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the running back. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Fires into traffic and intercepted.
I just noticed that I started the season off at number 1.
You just noticed that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Gets it out quickly.
Don't really know where that's coming from because there are definitely teams that are higher overall than me.
God. It'll take like 30 years for you guys to blitz.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to take off. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch.
Quarterback, that's an easy 1st down if you throw that on target.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Florida has already had 5 QB pressures on me in the 1st quarter.
I'm pressing triangle. Jump up and go for the ball.
You're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot.
To remember this year, I actually have the ability to run with my quarterback.
The football where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all.
I'll take that, I guess. 3rd and 8 to 4th and 19.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground.
Why did my guy just not even go for that? Like, he just stood like right next to it, not...
23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
What the fuck, dude?
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
Why is he open?
Just about ready to get things started.
God.
In a second, we'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
Fucking
down 14.
cover your zone, dude.
I would also say, Palmer,
Fucking hell, dude.
my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on
Catch the ball!
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win.
Okay.
And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No,
Fred, I'm having issues like you did before. I called blitzes, and you thought I was trying to intentionally part the Red Sea.
You block him. There's 3 of you. My fucking God, dude.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe.
Touchdown, North Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Oh my God. The difference in speed between the running back I had last year and the one I have this year. Holy fuck.
Crazy, huh?
Great job taking apart the defense, points, Jesse, on that.
Imagine the speed. Imagine the difference in speed and handling between a cement truck and Lightning McQueen. It's about what this feels like. It's not a comparison I ever thought I would make, but
here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Dude, oh my God.
Football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost.
God, throw the fucking ball, dude.
Right off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes command of the game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's literally not even a possible human throw to make. That man was facing the wrong way, and he completed a pass going the opposite direction he was. Are you kidding me?
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They move the tight end all over. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down after a gain of 5, it's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Dude, throw the ball away. You literally see the blitz coming.
Fuck you.
Quarterback will keep it.
Zone. Linebackers are for that reason.
But still, just a very short gain.
This offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback.
That's a pick.
Plays.
No, should have been.
Little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, there's the pick. I'll just play late.
3rd and 27.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside.
Don't worry, it's 4th and 40 now. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
He's got 2 user sacks back to back.
Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close.
How is he that wide open, guys?
And I'm still on the 13-yard line.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air.
That's a pick. Oh, it wasn't a pick. Oh.
How in the world? Oh my God, I'm so sick of that. And that's for receiver downfield.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
It's not even how.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling.
Man, baby. Rolling that.
He'll just keep slinging it.
The number one receiver still with me, baby.
And that
Happy.
was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Minnesota!
Plotze goes burr still.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I'm gonna have to sue the University of Alabama for saying that this defense is an 85 overall. This is not an 80. This is not an 85 overall defense.
Coverage, and he'll be stopped at 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running out of time here in the.
If Alabama's defense is an 85 overall, then I'm a black kid from the O Block in Chicago.
So, what's the rules if I'm losing by more than 24 points in the third quarter?
Man, if you're going to win games,
You're just gonna lay it down.
Don't be a quitter.
great opportunity right there.
But I want to be a quitter.
Look that football in and make the catch.
Hold on to the fucking ball. Oh my
It's a weird way of just telling me you're not a man.
Why would I waste my time playing a game I had 0% chance of winning when I discovered what they did in their first offensive drive?
Why does half of college football happen then?
Oh my god.
At least with other teams, they at least get paydays out of it. I just gotta sit here and suffer.
Up until recently, the players didn't.
No, but the universities did.
Why do you think the players continued playing?
No.
So they could possibly get drafted one day?
Thank God.
As if you think that there are a majority of the players on the team that's getting their ass beat thinks that they have a chance at playing in the NFL.
The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead.
Pick that off, dude.
If they're getting beat that bad, chances are that most of that roster is not making the NFL.
Yeah, it's got a point.
I'll also put it this way. For a prime example was someone from Chattanooga got drafted in the first round.
He's gonna pass. Good timing on the quick
Come on,
out.
God.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first
So
down.
fucking slow.
A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. See if they can turn this drive into points.
Now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it.
Oh, we're in
Get
Texas.
rid of it. God damn it.
There was nowhere to go for
I
this
think.
quarterback,
Nope.
and down he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again.
Off to the races
That's
to
Fred.
the right. Touchdown,
Think of like the
Minnesota.
heaviest LMG and zombies, and you can have to reload. It takes 30 years. It was on Black Ops 3 that everybody hated.
I don't remember.
Well, let's just put it this way. My quarterback throwing is slower than that without speed cola.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at
And the first touchdown for my team of the season goes to my tight end.
Nice.
Wasn't expecting that one, but here we are.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Remember a
Now on
receiver
first
with
down
last name
from the 30. He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's why I love that man.
Up top on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I was not really expecting to actually catch that.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin. Halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
This Alabama quarterback is starting to feel like a reincarnation, or they feel like Jalen Milroe back there.
Was that every quarterback that went there besides Mac Jones?
and I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
I'm pretty sure at that time Mac Jones had like what's the year that
It's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be.
Oh,
I think the
Monte
mindset
Smith,
offensively is
the
we're probably
Heisman.
going to have to score every time we get it because our
Yeah.
defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. This is a critical drive here for
You don't need speed when you have speed at your receivers like that.
Line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line is going to have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so we can get out in the open field.
Oh, pick that off.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ah, dude.
Oh, fuck, I threw a pick.
And picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll pitch it.
Dude, why were you like 30 yards away from?
And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man.
I'm so sick and tired of watching my offensive line get pushed backwards on run plays.
Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
That receiver's open, but sure, whatever.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed on.
And he's open. Okay, so glad he overthrew him.
After throwing a pick. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
I don't know why, Fred, but they had a defensive end covering my fastest receiver. Slot fade went burner.
How was that not a holding?
With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him.
You can just see a defensive back just chasing my dude down, and it doesn't work out too well.
And he's always open.
Oh.
He's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands because I have a run game right now, and I'm not used to this.
You just said that Texas A&M's quarterback is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the nation, whatever. Here's 80 speed.
My quarterback's faster.
Dude, how did he hold on to that? I hit him before. If anything, it should have been a passing interference on me. What the fuck was that, dude? God.
Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in the
He hurls.
Oh my god, dude.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field.
Oh god. Shit. Oh my god.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That type of play can really give you.
We got ourselves a fucking safety, don't we? Yes, we fucking do.
Yeah.
On 3rd and long,
On a blocked punt.
Damn. A safety on a block punt. You get 2 points and the ball back? That's a big plus.
Yeah.
I love how the announcer said something about the speedster on my team that I scored with. He's the 2nd to slowest player on my team as a receiver.
Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run, little white dude.
Run, little white dude.
I'll tell you how tall he is, too. I figure out which position. Here's my safety. Your 2nd.
It's a little white dude. I would imagine he's a safety.
5'9".
What's that, Honey Badger back there? God damn.
Coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
Dude, what are you doing, quarterback? Bullet pass it!
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Literally, as soon as I got that pick, I was like, there's no be a freaking DK Metcalf moment.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Come on.
One more time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Shakes off the tackler.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And a big key on that
Brian, are you there?
Receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Going to assume that's a no.
Moving out of the pocket. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
2nd and 15, what do you do? Run the ball? 3rd and 16.
People are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another.
So glad I didn't waste my time with that game.
Down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. It's a reverse. That one did not go well.
I love when the offensive line gets manhandled. I get killed.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got
Please throw the ball when I hit the fucking button.
There, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
That was nowhere near far enough, quarterback.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Oh my fucking God.
about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Oh my god, I almost had a pick.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move! They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes
oh
for
my
their
god,
running
dude.
back. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction.
Block in the back, not called. That's cool.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results, because everything else.
I can't even try for that, dude. It was like literally.
Offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success.
I made it through. My receiver just decided, like, yeah, I don't need to track this.
Cash some of these drives in.
They get to him as he throws. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they need.
That defender accidentally intercepted that. He tackled me and then just laid it in his hands.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Tar Heel! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
Okay, there was...
I love it, Reese. And
Why?
this team is not...
Ah, dude.
Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game,
I love this running back so much.
Ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear.
Oh my God.
Pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, at this situation in the game now, with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking for the two-point try. They'll try to slam it in. Hard-hitting tackle.
Really? I didn't get in?
And the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, rolled and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his
57, where the fuck were you going?
He was hoping for something
Ran right past your
more
block.
dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's right on target. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's going to pass. He's got it down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw it again.
What the fuck?
And this will be incomplete. A big
I had the zones adjusted to cover that, and he just fucking... There's no one there.
Connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Unleashes one.
Fuck me.
Touchdown, UNC! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get a stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
I'm gonna win 49-44.
Happy with the situation. The quarterback will take a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now for the losing team,
God damn it, dude. It do be storming outside.
Okay,
Again. I have my
That
earbuds
was
on. I
a-
can't hear anything around me.
that was a toe tap pick right there.
Bird
baby.
almost returned an onside kick for a touchdown. At the end of my game, slow ass motherfucker got to the 25-yard line, I think. The Duke's Mayonnaise Classic. Go, Freddie, go! Look at your Ferrari.
I know. He was actually a little slow because I think the wear and tear is finally catching up to him, but
Now you don't have to throw for
29-24, down goes Bama.
You don't have to throw for 400 yards now.
I know.
God.
That's a tough game against UNC, though. They're talking about the coach there being in the hot seat. I'm like, you guys have buyer's remorse yet?
Oh my god.
You guys want me back? I think my thing just died.
I would imagine that they have to be, considering North Carolina went like 7-5 last year.
Yeah.
Dude, throw the ball faster, you fucking asshole, dude. God.
Put Austin's game on to end it. Down by 10 with a few minutes left. And my QB's in the Heisman race. The UNC quarterback's in the Heisman race. Your UCF quarterback's in the Heisman. God damn, the UCF quarterback's in 95. My old quarterback's in 96.
It's a receiver.
Sorry, that's a receiver. I'm a dumbass. quarterback.
But that is a UCF receiver that I recruited, and he was really fucking good. So
Yeah.
He's probably a senior, right?
This is what, my second year? This is our third year, right?
Dude, I blitzed up the middle. Where the
this is our third year with these schools.
Yeah, so I recruited the quarterback for UNC, but I never played with him.
I was gonna say, it's your guys' third year. This is technically my second year at Memphis.
Yeah, third year away from your first starting school or whatever, your second school.
This is our third season with these coaches.
Yeah.
The new coaches.
Brian, you there? Brian has committed suicide. Brian died of dysentery.
Limit the penalties. I don't think I had a penalty. If I did, I had one.
That shit is coming down hard.
Yeah. I'm ready to advance.
Check my recruiting.
I'm in a predicament right now because there's two quarterbacks that they're both scramblers, okay? One has 85 speed with Option King. The other one has 86 with Magician, but he's a bust. The other one's a gem. So it's like, I kind of hope I get them both just so I can test them both out and see which one I like better. But the gem also has 90 throw power. They're both 3 stars. I kind of... That gem though has 93 acceleration.
Alright, no recruiting. Hey Brian, you're muted.
I get off. I'm tired and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.